Hello guys, I hope you are fine and you all have a good mood. Today I am going to share a very good story with you. And before any further ado, let's start it. Guys, the title of that interesting story is A Dog and the Bad Neighbor. In a village there was the farmer, the old couple, and that old couple was living in a small house, and they don't have the children, but they had a small dog, and they used to love that dog a lot. And one day the farmer was sitting under the tree in his garden, and that dog started to run towards that farmer and started to dig in the ground. And the farmer became confused that what is he doing. And then he also started to dig with the dog, and then he found a very hard thing in it and saw there is a pot, golden pot in it. Then he happily picked that pot out and opened it and saw there is a lot of treasure in it, and there are a lot of gold and diamonds in it, and it looks very very expensive. Then he became very happy, and then mm, he gave him good meal to the dog. Then the dog became very happy, and this bad neighbor was seeing this, and at the night time he came at the home and old couple was sleeping, and then he put the biscuits in front of the dog, and then the dog came, and then he kidnapped the dog in a big bag, and then he went to his home. Then he also did like that farmer, that man. And then he sat under the tree. The dog came and started to dig. And then that neighbor also started to dig. And then he also found like that pot, but it was not a golden pot. It was colored with yellow color. And then he became very happy, but he didn't open that tray. And then went to that home, and next day he saw that couple is coming towards his home, and then he went in toward them and said, "Why are you coming my home? Your dog was running in the morning towards the city. You have to find that. Go and find them. It will go very far from you." And then they ran toward the city and started to find the dog. Then the neighbor went to their home and freed the dog in their home, and then the dog became very happy. Then the couple came again. The couple came to their home and saw the dog, and then they became very happy, and then they became very happy. And the next day that neighbor came to their house and said, "I want your dog for a walk. Can you give me, can you lend me for one day?" Then the dog said, "Oh, I will not go with you. You are very bad neighbor." Then the neighbor became very surprised that the dog is speaking like a human. Then the dog started to bark, "Bow, bow, bow, bow." Then he said to his goat, sweating, and then said to the that couple that there is the dog. Your dog is speaking like a human. Then the couple is, "Ha ha ha! It is barking. Can you hear? It is barking, not speaking. You have to go to the doctor." Then he became very sad and said, "You are not believing me, but your dog is speaking." Then he went away, and then the he also said that, "I will prove that your dog is a magical dog, and he can find the gold, and he can find the dog, and he can also can speak like a human. Then I will prove in front of all the villagers." Then he bring the all villagers from the village and collected the all villagers in at their house. Then the all villagers came to their home, and then the that neighbor said to the villager and say, "Listen, I am going to prove that it is a magical dog." And then he said to the dog in a slowly voice, "Please tell me what to do now." The dog said in a slowly voice, "I will not tell you anything. You are a bad neighbor." And but anyone couldn't listen that. And then he started to bark. And then he said, the neighbor said, "See, the now listen, it is speaking. The dog is speaking." Then he said, then the all villagers made fun and laughed on him that it is barking. You have to go to the doctor, and you are lying with us. And then he said, um, to the farmer, you can tell me that you can tell everyone that you found a treasure with that dog. The man said, yes, I got that treasure with the help of the dog, but it was I was got that by coincidentally. Then the neighbor mistakenly said that, but you found the treasure coincidentally, but I didn't found the treasure coincidentally. It is a magical dog. Look, I also have the port. I kidnapped your dog at the night, and then I got this treasure. It is a magical dog, and it can also speak. Then the farmer said, "Oh, you kidnapped my dog. I will not let you go." Then he said to the villagers to catch him. Then the all villagers started to catch him and started to beat him a lot and shouted on him and said, "Why you kidnapped our dog?" And then they said to the that neighbor to leave the village, and otherwise we will call the police. Then he suddenly ran from the city, and he never came back to the city. And that's it. The moral of this interesting story is we should not steal anything from us, and we should not be very greedy. That's it.